Jean-Jacques Rousseau, philosopher, writer, and proponent of the social contract. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, born on June 28, 1712, in Geneva, Switzerland, was a prominent Enlightenment philosopher, writer, and political theorist. His works on ethics, politics, and education have had a profound and enduring influence on modern thought. Rousseau's life and ideas, marked by controversy and innovation, continue to shape discussions on the nature of society, government, and human nature. Early life and education. Rousseau's early life was characterized by instability and adversity. His mother died shortly after his birth, and his father, a watchmaker, abandoned him at the age of 10. Rousseau was raised by his aunt and uncle and received a basic education. Despite his modest upbringing, he developed a keen interest in reading and literature. Apprenticeship and intellectual pursuits. At the age of 16, Rousseau left Geneva and embarked on a series of adventures that included working as an apprentice to various artisans, such as an engraver and a notary. During this time, he deepened his knowledge of literature and philosophy through extensive reading. Literary and musical aspirations. Rousseau's passion for music and writing also emerged during his early years. He moved to Paris in 1742, hoping to establish himself as a composer and music theorist. Although his musical career did not flourish as he had hoped, his time in Paris exposed him to the intellectual circles of the Enlightenment, where he began to develop his philosophical ideas. Discourse on the arts and sciences. Rousseau gained recognition in 1750 when he submitted an essay titled, Discourse on the Arts and Sciences, to a competition sponsored by the Academy of Dijon. In this essay, he argued that the arts and sciences, despite their advancements, had a corrupting influence on society. Rousseau contended that human virtue and morality had been eroded by the pursuit of knowledge and luxury. This work marked the beginning of Rousseau's intellectual engagement with the Enlightenment and established him as a significant philosopher of his time. In 1762, Rousseau published one of his most influential works, The Social Contract. In this treatise, he explored the concept of the social contract, a theoretical agreement among individuals that forms the basis for legitimate political authority. Rousseau argued that individuals in a state of nature willingly come together to create a civil society, surrendering some of their natural rights in exchange for protection and the benefits of community. The social contract introduced the famous opening line, "Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains," emphasizing the tension between individual freedom and the constraints of society. Rousseau's ideas on democracy, sovereignty, and the general will had a profound impact on political philosophy and continue to shape discussions about government and citizenship. Emile, or On Education. Another significant work by Rousseau, Emile, or On Education, published in 1762, explored his ideas on education and child-rearing. In this treatise, he emphasized the importance of nurturing the natural development of a child rather than imposing rigid educational methods. Rousseau's focus on allowing children to learn through experience and exploration rather than strict discipline influenced educational theory and practice for generations to come. Controversies and exile. Rousseau's writings often courted controversy, and his ideas were met with both admiration and criticism. His critique of the Enlightenment, along with his emphasis on the importance of emotion and sentiment over reason, drew criticism from some of his contemporaries, including Voltaire. Feeling increasingly isolated and persecuted, Rousseau lived in various places, including Switzerland and France, while enduring legal and personal difficulties. His relationship with fellow philosopher Denis Diderot became strained, and he became a controversial figure in the intellectual circles of the time. Despite his personal challenges and controversies, Rousseau continued to write prolifically. His later works included Confessions, an autobiographical account of his life, and The Reveries of the Solitary Walker, a collection of reflections on solitude and nature. Jean-Jacques Rousseau's life ended on July 2, 1778, in Ermenonville, France, at the age of 66. His ideas, however, continued to influence political thought, literature, and education long after his death. Rousseau's concept of the social contract laid the groundwork for modern theories of government and democracy. His emphasis on individual freedom and the importance of collective decision-making in the general will contributed to the intellectual foundations of the French Revolution and subsequent democratic movements. In the realm of education, Rousseau's ideas on child-centered learning and the importance of fostering individuality have had a lasting impact on pedagogy. His works continue to be studied and debated by scholars, educators, and philosophers, influencing discussions on topics ranging from ethics and politics to the nature of human existence. Jean-Jacques Rousseau's life and intellectual contributions epitomize the spirit of the Enlightenment, an era of profound philosophical and cultural transformation. His ideas challenged prevailing norms and paved the way for modern conceptions of government, society, and education. Rousseau's enduring legacy lies in his enduring influence on political philosophy, his novel approaches to education, and his exploration of the complexities of human nature and society.